Good afternoon. I'd like to let you all know I appreciate you coming out this evening and joining me. I'm sure you all have heard the old saying, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And I'd like to share a recipe of mine. I like to call them the one-pan meal. We're going to start out with a cheese stuffed ravioli. It's pre-made and it's fast, it's easy, easy cleanup. And this is what we want. We want convenience. We want to serve our family a hot, delicious meal, fast and convenient. And stick to the basic 4 food groups that you know, because we're going to serve it with a simple salad, which is also going to be pre-made. We're going to follow the directions that comes with the package, which is simple. It's going to take us about 3 minutes to cook it. It's going to be hot, it's going to be delicious, and we're going to get a chance to taste it in the end, and I hope that you enjoy it. So let's get started, because I think I can hear your bellies grumbling now. The package says now that we need to drop our little raviolis in a 3 liter of boiling water and add some salt to that to keep them from sticking. Now, I also like to add a little bit of oil too, a little bit of sea salt, keep them bad boys from sticking. Open up our package. We want to be careful that we don't splash ourselves, because that's the last thing we need is a trip to the emergency room now, isn't that right?
Okay.
So we just open them up. And you can tweak this recipe to whatever you need it to be to accommodate the quantity or quality of people that you want to serve. So we just lightly drop them in there. And our package tells us that we need to stir them for 3 minutes. Cooking only takes 3 minutes. Like I promised you in the beginning, it's going to be fast. Because we don't have time nowadays to slave over the stove for hours on end cooking. Because we're working, we're going to school, we have things to do, kids have activities, we have all kinds of things going on. But we also want to make sure that our families are fed and they have the nutrition that they need and that we need to keep going. And we'll take our spoon here and we will stir these, kind of get that aroma going. So we look at the clock, keep that time. And as we sit here and stir our food, we can think about that simple salad that we're going to be making. It's pre-made as well. Now these products on the market are for our convenience. It's for the consumer's convenience. And don't let name brands fool you. This is a little fun fact for you. A lot of the name brand products that are on the market nowadays are made by the same manufacturer. They're just a different name and a different price. So you just have to choose whatever product meshes well with your taste. And when these are done cooking at that 3-minute mark, it's simple, it's easy. We're going to strain it. It's a simple strain. And then we're going to put it right back in this pan. We're going to add the meat sauce on top of it. We're going to reheat it on low. And while this is heating on low so that we can get that meat sauce warm, because our raviolis are already going to be warm, that's going to give us time to throw that pre-made salad together in a bowl. And we'll have a meal done in less than 15 minutes. And we'll be ready to serve. And our time is up. So we also have to remember food safety. We don't want to burn ourselves. We don't want to hurt anyone in the process. always have to remember to stay safe when we're cooking. So come over here to the sink. Back down on low. We're going to gather our meat sauce. Always with a little tap on the bottom. Get that bad boy to open up for you. Make sure we get all those good juices out of there. And turn those upside down. Stir this so we can get all those raviolis nice and covered.
Excuse me, ma'am, I have a question. What
Yes,
kind
ma'am.
of cheese? Do you know what kind of cheese is in it?
This is a blend of ricotta, Parmesan, Romano, and mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
So we are working with, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of cheese. So there's a lot of different kind of cheese that are packed into these little
Oh,
ones.
good. Thank you.
And then we move on to our salad. While our raviolis are warming, we take our pre-made salad. We're working with the Caesar salad here. We just cut the top open. Make sure you cut away from your body. You don't want to hurt yourself. We open our bag up, and inside we have our little kit. It's all ready. We just dump the contents out into our bowl. Inside of our kit, it consists of croutons, looks like shredded Parmesan cheese, and Caesar dressing, all ready for us. So just combine that into our salad. Squeeze that out. Worry about this portion size. It's already set for us, which is nice. And I was a tad bit bad because for my audience, I did get some pre-cooked chicken breast for the Caesar salad and add to their Caesar if they like. And all we have left to do is toss our salad very easily. Everyone has the key to everyone's stomach by using the simple tools of pre-made products that are on the market. And they didn't even know it. And I want to share my meal with you. And I hope that you enjoy it.
Good evening, and here we are talking a little bit about Wanda's conversation about her one-pot dinner, and what did we think was the thesis of her speech? Mary Beth.
Yes, I thought that it was cooking a convenient 4-food group, fast, easy meal, safely and easy to serve.
And Kelly.
I thought that her thesis was that it's possible for you to make a fast and delicious meal for your family without spending a lot of money.
And I'm on a similar theme here. Generally, the thesis was about great tasting, nutritious meals can be made at home, fast and easy with prepackaged products. So, how did Wanda get the attention of the audience at the beginning of the speech? Kelly, what do you think?
I think she employed her personality and, used interesting statements to get our attention.
Right, I agree. She started off with some compelling commentary on how food is a key to your heart. And Mary Beth, what do you think about that one?
Well, I think the expression of her voice and engaging us with humor and relating us to everyday things. And when she wasn't in the most involved processes of cooking, she was giving us eye contact while she was doing the lighter part of the cooking.
So if we look at question 3, speech was well organized, I thought. Clearly and logically structured around the concept of preparing a meal. And so, Mary Beth, what do you think?
Oh, I said yes on all counts.
Great. And Kelly?
Yeah, I thought it was really well organized and clear as to what the order of directions were.
Next is sources. So what sources did she cite and were they believable? Sorry. Kelly?
I felt like the main source she used was the instructions on the packages, and then also her personal knowledge of cooking and, that kind of thing. Yes.
And I
Good.
too said along the same line was her experience. You could tell that she'd cooked a lot in her home by her natural ways of speaking about things, and also she knew already what was on the labels, so you could tell she'd researched her ingredients.
So was she relatable to the audience? Mary Beth, what do you think?
Definitely, because she cited how we're all busy and going to work, going to school, and have others to cook for, that we need quick, prepared, portioned out meals. And I don't know who would not relate to all of those, if not some.
Yeah, I thought it was very relatable, and also that she was really good at letting her personality shine during the video.
So, what was the conclusion and how was the conclusion structured with the summary and final thoughts and things like that? So, Kelly, what do you have to say?
I felt the conclusion was pretty much just coming back to the thesis, and it was very well summed up, and I felt like, she definitely finished off the discussion.
I thought she did a good job of reiterating the fact that this was not just a meal, but it had the food groups in it. She went kind of a summary of the processes she'd gone through, and I like the phrase she used at the end that this is something that's a good way to get to everyone's stomach, not just the man and the family, but everyone.
Yeah, so similar comments I have is that they clearly summarize the steps and tie back to the original thesis of preparing the meal. And so visual aids. I thought there were some great visual aids there, and too bad we don't have smell-o-vision on here because that really added to it as well for the audience. So I think the food and the sounds of the cooking definitely enhance the talk. Kelly, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the main visual aid and audio aid would be the food itself, and of course Wanda's lovely self.
Yes.
And by the same token, she, along with the good camera work, she was able to show as she went along, opening everything, showing how easy it was to do that, as well as how easy it was to just throw everything away and clean up easily so that everything was finished. And she spoke and worked as she went along so that you could really relate to all the props. And that way it didn't distract what she was doing while she was speaking.
And so, Kelly, what do you think about the speech, the delivery of the speech?
I thought she did a great job, especially considering I knew she was nervous and that she had a lot of distractions, like any person who's cooking for a family probably would. She did good eye contact with us. I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought the eye contact was excellent. and was very clear and concise and easily understood. And Mary Beth?
Well, she had great volume, good clear articulation, lots of expression. That was natural enthusiasm, I think, and a majority of the audience had eye contact with her as well. I think she's really natural at teaching cooking.
Great. And my final comment is just relax. You got this. Thank